I just got a email from my teacher telling me that if I miss 2 or more days of class, I will fail the course. And to be honest, sometimes, yeah, in Zoom classes, I'll sleep in, and I'm not perfect. But, that I'm definitely going to make the remainder of the classes. But do you guys ever get those? Remember when you were a kid, or maybe you're working and somebody says, you can't be missing any more days. And the thing is I'm doing the work. I got an 88% in the class. And some might say, oh, well, you could get 100 maybe if you went to class. No. Sometimes in tests I mess up. Sometimes I don't get participation points right, even if I was there. And the attendance isn't even taken. That's the thing that's kind of annoying. Is that this class has no attendance requirements. But if you don't go to 10 or more things, then you fail. I don't get that. It's just kind of you got my money. You already got it. So what's the point in, making me have to go if I don't have to go and if I'm doing the work? I don't know. But, I'm not, for all the young ones out there that are middle school, high school, elementary school, go to class. Don't take advice from me sometimes, I'm a good role model. I believe in that. But in that aspect where sometimes I'm not going to class because I'm lazy, that's not cool. So get up, go to class, and I will too. So I'm starting today, March 26th, not missing any more classes. I was slacking there for a bit because I thought I was too cool, but you're not. You're not bigger than the program. Always remember that. But anyways, welcome to episode 82. We just had a 2 stretch episodes of 2 guests, but we're back to, it's just your boy Dom. We had John Timothy, Jared Parks. They got to come on and share their stories, and now today it's just a little update of what's going on. Sometimes we need a little update. Sometimes you need someone to listen to. Sometimes you need someone that needs to listen to you. Not needs, but you want them to listen to you. And right now is the time to think about what you're going to be doing the rest of the day, the rest of the week, and maybe the next year. But anyways, we're here with episode 82. Let's get this rolling with a little bit of ETG Dream.
Please don't let me down now. I've been gone for a while, you've been tripping. Late night on my phone, I've been sipping. Got me up too late, baby, I'm just trying to sleep. I'm just trying to sleep. Would you love me in my dreams? I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to forget all my problems cause I'm done. Everybody watching when they look at what might be. I just wanna call my mama, tell her I'm the one. Nothing she ain't know, got my angels right by me. Yeah, got my guidance. I'm just trying to sleep so I can fly in. Baby, take my hand, know that I'm the pilot. I've been waiting just to show you, go and tell me if you like it. Let me down.
Remember, you could find ETG on SoundCloud. I like to listen on SoundCloud, personally. He's also on Spotify. I like Spotify. I'm not a big guy who likes the color green. I'll be honest. I went to a high school, and I didn't like their colors, bro. I went to Marysville Getchell for. So let's see. This is how my high school. It's kind of up and down. So I went to Marysville Getchell for my freshman year, and then I went to Archbishop Murphy, which is a private Catholic school, for a semester. Went back to Getchell, and then I went to Getchell that next year. And then I went to Heritage, which is the tribal school, senior year. And Archbishop and Heritage were both red. And I love the color red, dude. You guys already know it's the logo of it's the logo DJP. It's the color I wear all the time. It's the color of my phones. It's the it's the color of those original flavor Pringles. That's red, That's the color of red. Or, it's one of the Skittles, because one of the Skittles is red. Same with M&Ms. What, Clifford the big red dog. He'd be just Clifford Clifford the big dog. But that red makes him a little bit special, Everyone has something special. And for Clifford, he was a big red dog. Clifford, the thing is with Clifford, he was a real team player. But, I feel like he maybe could have done a little bit more. I mean, T-Bone, Clifford could have, told him, hey, man, there's he could have gave him some tips, I think, maybe a little bit more of his dog food. Because, Clifford, he's eating a lot of food. And maybe T-Bone, he was getting, he got his fair share, but he didn't get that much. But anyway, for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, Clifford the Big Red Dog is a children's show about these dogs, and, Clifford was the big red dog, and they had to do stuff, and he, had dog friends that weren't big. So that's Clifford. But yeah, anyways, ETG, check him out, Spotify, SoundCloud. And I think he's on Apple too. I need to double check with him with that. But today is March 26, 2021, 12:15. Recently, in the news, a lot of people in the Pacific Northwest saw that there was a big meteor. They thought that there was a meteor shower going on, and I did too. But I heard it was like a satellite space station falling apart. So that was kind of a big bummer. I hope everyone's okay. Hope the space station thing's okay. It doesn't really look like it. If you're falling from space, 98% of the time it's gonna be fatal. I mean, that guy dropped down from basically the Earth and skydived. Remember that? And he had like the Red Bull thing on. Damn, that was crazy. But yeah, he didn't die, so that's why there's the 98% there. It's like with the hand sanitizer, it's 99.9. They can't guarantee you 100%, but they could damn near give you 99.9. If somebody told me 99.9, you're going to win, I'm going to take that. But there's that little chance, man. You never know. That little sliver, you're telling me there's a chance, 0.001 chance. Oh, man. I don't know when I would take 0.001 as a chance against me, Actually, no, for me. Against me sounds like, you wouldn't take that. But yeah, anyway. I haven't even got my stimulus check yet, and people are already trying to get it from me. All these advertisers, these marketers, and like, oh, well, when you get your stimulus, you should come and buy this. No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying a soap bar holder with my stimulus. No, I'm not going to buy that with my stimulus. So people who just know that, isn't that kind of weird? When we know someone has money coming in, we not as in the people who are listening or me, but like some people like jump on that. Isn't that kind of vulture-ish a little bit? It's like, oh, we know you're getting your stimulus, so we're going to have a sale that targets you because you have money, and we're going to take advantage of that. And I get that's what advertising and marketing basically is, but I believe in marketing and advertising is always going to be here, and someone's always going to need to sell something. But preying on them or being a predator and making them like a prey isn't, I don't know, that's just a little weird for me, And also a lot of people think it's weird that I'll brush my teeth and I'll walk around. Because when you're brushing your teeth, you'll be walking around. Like, I used to think as a kid you have to sit at the sink and brush. But when you get older, you start, like, brushing your teeth, obviously twice a day and you floss. But when you're brushing your teeth, you, like, start walking everywhere now when you get older. You're like, all right, you put the toothpaste on, you start brushing, then you start walking around, then you fold a towel or something, or you're throwing stuff away while you're still brushing, and you're brushing for like 2 extra minutes, and then you're doing stuff. Does anyone else do that? Where you're just like walking around brushing your teeth? That kind of happens, you know. I personally only get mint toothpaste. And I think I graduated from that probably on age 10. Because I went to the dentist and they would always give me bubble gum, and I was like, I feel like this is like sugary on my teeth and I don't like that feeling. So I started getting mint. And you know, ever since I went mint, you don't go back. You know, that mint toothpaste it has that refreshing feeling that bubble gum never gives you. You know? So every time, you know, from then on now, I got my teeth clean. They asked, do you want mint or bubble gum? Mint. Every time. Mint is a pretty cool thing, man. You know, what does mint do to you? What do you guys think mint's health benefits are? Mint health benefits. 8 benefits of mint. Rich in nutrients. Okay, what nutrients? May improve irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, that sucks. May help relieve. There's a lot of may in here. May. What, does it or not? You know, the most effective things, which is some of the most effective things, are just done by yes or no, like computers. And I said some. See how I said some, just like how they said may. So I could be very wrong. May help relieve indigestion. Could improve brain function. May decrease breastfeeding pain. Subjectively improves cold symptoms. May mask bad breath. And easy to add to your diet. So those are some things about diet. And there's a lot of mays, should, or could in those. You know, when I'm thinking benefits, I don't think I should see could or may in them. You know, maybe side effects like may cause diarrhea. You know, that's a risk some people take when they take, you know, some antibiotics. But I also say antibiotics, they could clog you up too, so be on the lookout for that. That's no fun either, you know. Because, oh man, yeah, I don't even want to get into indigestion. That's not fun. But you know, that's just how it goes, you know. And speaking about indigestion, I think this is the same thing. I was driving back home, and it's a long drive from my hometown to my college, or my college town and where I live. So I was driving back home, and I had to really go to the bathroom. And, you know, rest areas pop up about every 20 miles. About maybe every... Okay, let's give you guys I just want to look this last thing up. Average length... average length for rest areas. I don't even know if it's going to know what I'm saying. The average time for a rest area is somewhat longer than 10 minutes with a pronounced area in length. Okay, this is okay. Oh yeah, rest stop distance. How is the placement of rest areas? I don't know. It's not going to get me in. I'm not going to sit here and look this up. But anyway, I was driving, and I had to take a number 1 and a number 2. And it started with a number 1. You know, it always starts with number 1. You always got to go piss first. And then when you start holding it a little bit longer, number 2 starts creeping around. You know, the 1 turns into like a 1.5, you know. And I'm driving, waiting for this rest area, and now I got to go 1 and 2. It's both. It's there. And I'm starting to look at the asphalt. I'm starting to look at the gravel. I'm starting to look at like highways that kind of just drive off to the middle of the nowhere, you know, or maybe a gas station. I mean, even at this point, you're thinking about just knocking on someone's house and saying if you can use their bathroom. And, you know, so I started going, and I thought I was almost there because I'm like, oh, the rest area is this next right, and it's like right here. I'm like, all right, cool. I take this right, and the sign, I swear it teleported, dude. This damn rest area teleported. It said 10 more miles into the rest area when I'm already on the verge of shitting my pants. So I'm going like, I'm not advocating for anyone to speed here, but I was going 90 to get to this rest area, dude. I was at the point, if I was gonna get pulled over, I was just gonna keep going until the rest area, and then be like, you could fucking give me a ticket. I have to take a shit. You know, that's what it felt like. You know, and so I was going like 90, passing these cars. There's like nobody there, nobody around me, and so I finally pull into the rest area. And I got this Theo Vaughn hitter shirt on. Shout out to Theo. You know, I mean, I don't know him like that on a first name basis, but, you know, he's got a lot of influence on, you know, myself. But I have his hitter sweatshirt. You know, I love it, you know, but it looks like it says Hitler, you know, but I still support it. And I walk in and there's like this old couple looking at me like I'm a guy that supports Hitler, and I'm not, you know. But, you know, with that sweatshirt on, it looked like it. And so I got to be careful wearing that one sometimes. And I went to the bathroom, and yeah, there was a father and son in there, and the dad was standing outside the stall waiting for the kid to go to the bathroom. So I heard him talk through, you know, I heard the dad talking his son through going poop. And it didn't really help me. Not at all, really. But I just try to ignore it and stay on my phone. And I don't remember what I was doing on my phone. But then I washed my hands and I got on the road. And I felt good. So that was a pretty dramatic experience, you know. And yeah. I always wonder that. I always wonder why it's so relieving. Well, I get it, because it's like waste in your body, you know? Nobody wants that in their body. So I get it. I get it. I'm wearing this goat shirt today for everyone who's watching on YouTube. You know, I love the goat, you know? But the thing is with goat, I'm a guy who loves goats. But I feel like the word got ruined there for a little bit. Because it was like, okay, in like 2012, it was like, you know, low key, you know, goat. You said it a couple times. Then 2012 to 2021, bro, goat's been used way more than it's supposed to be. You know, everyone's a goat. Not everybody's a goat, dude. But I am. Not because I'm the greatest of all time, because I'm a fucking guy who is wearing a goat shirt, dude. That's what it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I wasn't going to be that person who, if you guys ever done an icebreaker. So icebreakers are, you know, those things that nobody wants to do, but you have to do them. So the boss says, hey, let's do an icebreaker. Everyone moans and groans, complains. I'm also complaining. And they go, all right, what animal do you identify with? Which is also kind of like, kind of touchy, but I don't know. I just think it's dumb when someone says spirit animal. Just what animal do you associate yourself with or something like that? It's always a dumb question like that. And so this guy goes around, all right, whatever your name is, let's just go with Samantha. What is your animal that you are most associated with? And then, you know, she's sitting with her friends, or he's sitting with his friends, and they go, well, I'm like a panda. And everyone's like, oh, nice pick, because I like to sit around and eat all day. Oh, my God. Har joke. Good har joke. I don't know. I guess everyone's having fun, so what's the point? And I always say something like a whale, because that's like, you know, you're just chilling. So I guess my my answer isn't any better. I don't know. If you guys haven't turned it off by yet, for all my Washington State people out here who live in that you know, that Washington State without the, you know, with the state at the end. You know, there's the Washington without the state at the end, and there is, you know, we're the northernmost state, northwesternmost state of the country. We got like desert, we got the ocean, we got the jungle, we got it all here, bro. We got Starbucks, You know, we got Nintendo, I think, is here in Renton somewhere, you know. That's cool. Redmond. You know, Washington's dope, man. Don't sleep. But if you guys have ever gone to Omax, there's Omax Stampede. And what Omax Stampede is, here, I'll give you guys an exact what it is. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. Sponsored by the Colville Confederated Tribe. Omax Stampede is it's on August 13th. I missed it. Omax Stampede is a rodeo that became Omax Stampede, was just a dream. Basically like a big... Okay, hold on. The suicide race, also promoted as the world-famous suicide race, is a horse race in the northwestern United States in Omax, Washington. It is part of the Omax Stampede, an annual rodeo from in early mid-August. So if you guys ever been to Omax, this is like the biggest thing in Omax, you know, this big thing that happens every year. And my grandpa would always go, and I think he drove us up there one time, and we were really young. But whenever Omax comes up, that's the thing is, I don't know Omax as Omax. I know Omax as Omax Stampede. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going up to Omax this weekend. So I'm like, oh, you're going to Omax Stampede? Like I always like, it could be any time of the year. It could be 365 days a year. I still think Omax Stampede's going on. I'm like, oh, he's going up to Omax Stampede. It's like, no, he's just going to Omax. Omax Stampede though? That's where the Stampede is? Yeah, but it's not Omax Stampede. But, you know. It's like referring Dwayne Johnson as The Rock. You know, his name is Dwayne Johnson, but you just call him The Rock, you know, to me. And I don't know, I hope that it isn't offensive. But this one guy did think it was offensive. I was at a Mexican restaurant in Everett, and, you know, it was a nice place, and got us in quick, and the food was nice. And they had 3 big TVs on, 3 big, really big TVs. And March Madness was on, so I wanted to watch some games, you know. But we get in there, and the TVs had all the same game, you know. And I'm sitting there. I'm not a big soccer guy. I know I played as a kid for a little bit, but I don't like watching it. And the thing is with soccer is that if there's the game's on all 3 TVs, nobody's really watching, but the people who are working, I get it. But they didn't want to change the channel. I was like, hey, can you change the channel? And the guy acted like he couldn't hear me. Maybe he didn't. But then, you know, like, the thing is, I don't want to sit and watch soccer because it's going to end in 0-0 anyway. You could go fucking, you know, watch. You could start a soccer game, go do your fucking chores, go do everything you have to do, and come back. It's still going to be the same damn score, you know? You can go, like, I don't know, yeah, it's just how it goes, you know. You start a soccer game, you're watching it, you can do everything in your house that you need to do, your homework, your job, a conference call, your laundry, you know, reorganize your pantry. You're going to come back, it's still going to be 0-0, bro. It is, you know. And and their argument for that is like, oh, that means the goals are even more that exciting. You know, it makes the goals even more crazy. Okay, I get that. But I like the feeling, maybe, I'm not against it, but I just personally, I like watching basketball and football more. And some people would disagree. But, yeah. I mean, if I lost you from talking shit about your favorite sport, soccer, I'm sorry, I guess. And, you know, I guess you're going to have to just, you know, bear with me there because it's just, I'm not a big fan of soccer. And I guess I should make that your problem, you know. I'm just OF, bro. I'm only facts. I'm an only facts person, you know. Check my only facts, which is my Dom Joseph podcast, bro. Yeah, bro. Only facts. You guys want to know that? You know, you could tune in and listen here. Because we speak in only facts here, bruh. Fax Machine, Carfax, you got Fax Guru, I think is a thing, cheatguru.com. That is a video game cheat code site that I would use to memorize my GTA codes. Yeah. So back in my day, back in my day, you had to, there was these cheat code books that you would have to go get. And, you'd go to the library and look at them, then you write them down. And that's the thing. A lot of people would get upset about that, but I'm basically taking notes. Everyone wants to complain about how they don't like taking notes from books, but those were the same kids that were writing those notes from those cheat code books, Bro, just use that same, part of the brain that would, translate the GTA cheat code onto the paper for your history to your notes. That's basically the same thing, So I definitely did annotate a little bit too in those cheat code books, be like, I'd circle it, and then point at it, always remember this one right here. Or I'd bookmark it for another kid who, was going to use that book later. And you could sell those codes to other kids, because some kids didn't have internet when we were in elementary school. And we did, but it was really kind of, it was kind of slow. And I guess it was fine. But we had AOL. I remember hearing that stuff for a really short bit. And then, because we had to be plugged into the wall. I know exactly how our old house was. We had our kitchen, and then we had our sliding glass door, and we had our computer right next to the sliding glass door, because that's where the phone hookup was. We had a home phone too. I had a home phone. The home phones were legit. Back when you could call a home. That's crazy. I still remember one of my buddy's home phones, because I'd always call and see what he was doing. I'm not going to tell you guys the number, because I think they still use their home phone. And how many people do you know own a home phone? Still use it effectively. Not a lot of people, man. They just say, hey, call my cell. And that's the home phone life is gone, bro. It's slowly. I wonder what the percent of people is that have a home phone. I kind of need to look this up. Let's see. How many people still use a home phone? It's gotta be a lot, I bet. Today, that figure has plummeted drastically to about 40%. In another recent study, only 6.5% of U.S. households have a landline only, while 3.2% somehow have remained untethered to any type of phone. And over half the U.S. households utilize only wireless device. Wow. So basically, no one's really using the home phone no more. And I get it, I don't even remember the last time I used a home phone. That's how long. Think back and just really think about it, Because there's some of you might be listening who are younger and never have seen a home phone. Or they do, and they're like, damn, people really just had home phones. And even when we did have a home phone, we didn't use it too much. Because we had cell phones. My auntie got me this little Firefly phone that could only call 5 people. And that was my phone at first. And then, yeah, that was my first phone. It was either her or my mom. I think it was my auntie, though. And auntie got me a lot of phones. I would lose them. Oh, my God. I can't believe that. So when I see, kids, lose their phones and stuff, I'm like, I get that, dude. I lost mine. And I'd also spill at the table, too. Oh, man. Spilling at the table. That's embarrassing no matter what age, dude. You spill anything. And sometimes spills just happen, dude. But when, the little kids are, they think they're big enough to, pour their own cup. And then you're like, all right, do it. And then they just do it every time. They got to learn somehow, dude. I still spill stuff. I remember one of the first time I went to my girlfriend's house. And, I was pouring Kool-Aid and fucking spilt it. Oh, man. Oh, I was all embarrassed. They didn't care. They're like, oh, whatever, it's spilt. But in my head, I was like, I can't believe I just spilt. What am I, 10? That's what I felt like. Let's see. I have some of my notes written down, and I'm in my tribal members page, Untitled Tribal members page. And people ask the same stuff every day. I see the same questions on when is blank, when's dump day? Dump day's the same days, bro. When's per cap coming? It's the same day, dude. The dates haven't changed. Chill. Your money's coming, bro. You either got direct deposit where it comes 2 days early, or you got the check, and the checks could come a little later. That's how it goes. Dump day, I think it's Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays if I recall right. You guys keep asking the same questions, and it's just I'm about to. So this is the Untitled Tribal's weekly update from Dom Joseph Podcast. Per cap is still either you get it a couple days before when you have direct deposit, it comes on the 1st, or it comes a little bit later because of mailing issues. That's usually what happens. It's in that 5-day gap. You're going to get it on the 28th, or you're going to get it on maybe the 2nd or 3rd. Around those days. It's coming, And I know it's not guaranteed. Everyone's like, oh, what about with COVID and blah, blah, blah. I get it. Whatever. But it's coming, dude. They're not trying to attack you personally. They're not trying to take your money. They're just getting it out. That's all it is, Same with the stimulus, too. People, oh, where's my... It's coming, dude. They told you the 28th. It's not going to come on the 29th the 21st. So, I don't know. I don't even really know where I'm going with this. Anyway, yeah, so... Oh, shit. You guys remember before we go, now Xbox is super expensive playing online, but I don't care because I'm Team Xbox, whatever. Xbox Live used to have these 3-day trials or 2-day trials in the games when you would buy them. We need to bring that shit back because, sometimes you'll run out of gold and you can't even be playing. You can't even be in the party chat. That's how it used to be. Like, if you didn't have gold, you couldn't talk to anyone. And, I'd be like, yo, I'd call them up. I'd be like, yo, you got a 2-day trial? And then nothing was more clutch than getting a 2-day trial from one of your friends, dude. Oh, my God. Dude, those saved my life so many times, I'd be like, man, I don't got enough money for gold, man. You got a 2-day trial? My buddy would be like, yeah, let me look. And then he'd send me a picture of the code. And I'd type it in. Then it'd be like, 2-day gold pass, bro. And I'd be like, oh, don't got to pay $20 or ask my mom for another game code. I felt like I was asking for one every month. But yeah, those 3-day trials, man, those were difference makers, dude. Those were awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, so anyways, thank you guys so much for being here today. It is episode 82, March 26, 2021. I want you guys to go have a great day, re-listen if you have to, relive it a little bit maybe. Maybe you don't need to re-listen. Maybe you're already gone. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here, and have a great one, and thanks. Let's get out of here with a little bit of ETG. Thanks.
Please don't let me down now. I've been gone for a while, you've been tripping. Late night on my phone, I've been sipping. Got me up too late, baby, I was trying to sleep. I'm just trying to sleep. Would you love me in my dreams? I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to forget all my problems, cause I'm done. Everybody watching when they look at what might be. I just wanna call my mama, tell her I'm the one. Nothing she ain't know, got my angels right by me. Yeah, got my guidance. I'm just trying to sleep so I can fly in. Baby, take my hand, know that I'm the pilot. I've been waiting just to show you, go and tell me if you like it. So let me down now. I've I've been gone for a while, you been tripping. Late night on my phone, I've been sipping. Got me up too late, baby, I'm just trying to sleep. I'm just trying to sleep. Would you love me in my dreams? I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to
Playing act like I'm sleeping, they ain't gon' notice me. Think I live for the weekend, my mind is weakening. Need a smoke break and 2 shots of whatever. Multiply the 2 until they both surrender. And now I'm better than ever, like got a cuties watching. Like rollers watching the Cuban autumn, Damaso watering. I'm drowning, I'm hoping the world ain't pleased, I'm underground. I'm drowning, I need a hand, so
please don't let me down now. I've been gone for a while, you been tripping. Late night on my phone, I've been sipping. Got me up too late, baby, I'm just trying to sleep. I'm just trying to sleep. Would you love me in my dreams? I'm just trying to sleep.